Welcome to another segment of Under the Microscope. I'm Jeff Gold, and thank you for being with us today. I have the pleasure of being joined with Darwin Brown, who serves as the Faculty Senate President and also as an Assistant Professor and the Associate Director of our Physician Assistant Program. Darwin, thank you so much for being with us today.
Dr. Gold, it's my pleasure.
Well, you know, our audience has a number of interesting questions, and I'd like to start off with, as you're coming into this role as the President of Faculty Senate, what are your thoughts for the upcoming academic year? Do you have an agenda, some specific areas that you and Senate are interested in?
It's a great question, Dr. Gold. I think each year the Senate has a number of different opportunities to explore what's of interest to the faculty this year, at least in years past. This year we've got a bit of an agenda. We're hoping to, first of all, explore how other faculty senates at other academic medical centers function, to get a better sense of their level of activity within their institutions, some of the issues they deal with on a regular basis, and see if we can glean some direction and information from those conversations. And I might tap you to identify a couple of places you think might be of value to speak with.
I'd love to help.
In addition, we think we can do a much better job with our new faculty orientation. Having just participated in the faculty orientation from this morning, I think over the years, Faculty Senate is not as active as it could be, particularly when it comes to reminding current and new faculty what the Faculty Senate does, opportunities they have to participate, and just to become more involved in the process as a whole for their own edification. From a larger perspective, we're working with the other universities in our system to actually look at the potential for evaluating faculty representation at the Board of Regents level, another conversation you and I need to have in a little more depth. And that's just kind of an exploratory conversation driven by some of the other colleges at this point in time. And finally, there's been a conversation within how faculty senators are elected and how they represent the units from which they're elected from currently. Currently, particularly for College of Medicine being a large unit, there are multiple senators that represent the college, but not any specific part of the college, and who reports to who, trying to, again, to improve communications back to the college level itself.
So that's sort of a constitution and bylaws kind of question,
Correct.
I guess.
Correct.
Well, it sounds like you have a pretty aggressive year set out for you. I think looking at the ways that the faculty can be best represented and have a voice in all of the important aspects of campus life, but particularly, as you called out, in orientation, in career development and mentoring is a very, very important part of what we do. I too had the pleasure of participating in new faculty orientation, and it was great to see the energy and the enthusiasm in the eyes of all the new faculty members that we're onboarding. But that needs to be a continuing process, and they need to feel that they're part of the family. And I'm sure that you and other members of the Senate are really ready to help do that.
Yeah, we agree completely.
So have you had any preliminary feedback from looking at the role of faculty senates at other academic medical centers thus yet, or is it just something that we plan for the future?
Something we're planning for the future. Our hope is to have some information for the senators probably by the time of our October meeting, at which time I think Dr. Bounds is scheduled to appear as well. So hopefully October, November at the latest.
Well, I know, speaking with President Bounds, that he's very much looking forward to that. It wasn't that long ago that he completed a multi-day visit here to UNMC, and I know that he had a really enjoyable time and also learned a lot about our campus, and so I'm sure he very much looks forward to coming back.
It was a delight. I was able to participate in one of the sessions while he was here on campus, and again, an easy to approach president who I think is really interested in learning more about our university and the people that run it.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much for being with us today, and thank you for being with us on this segment of Under the Microscope.